this is solely dedicated to Jesus Christ for the journey that he has taken me on. I am grateful from the time I started to where I am. So this song is dedicated to my God. Hallelujah.
Welcome back to the Steady Show. We are live once again. We got Geens in the building.
Always and forever. We got the Steady Boss in the building, y'all.
Always and forever, baby. I like that one. Oh, yeah, folks, we do have a great show lined up for you tonight. And as we get in studio, we just want to say big up to the folks that are checking in early right now. Big up on ourselves. We are so happy to have everybody that comes and they spend time with us every single week. We see Faith Connection in the building. Big up first in the building. So, Lady Geens, what are we talking about tonight on the Steady Show?
Oh boy, tonight it's a real one, people. It's a real one. Our topic for tonight is this: women wrapped in a wicked bed. They fall in love and end up dead.
Not a good thing. Women wrapped in a wicked bed. They fall in love and end up dead. Not a good look at all. We see Renisha, little sis, in. Welcome, Ren. Yeah, big up yourself. And Natisha is in the building. Big up yourself, Natisha. All right.
That's okay.
Yeah, we like it. What did she say over there? What did she say?
Silent listener tonight.
No, Nat. We want you to talk to us tonight. Oh my God.
Have their reasons to only listen in sometimes.
I know. Well, if that's what we're getting tonight, we will take it. Always happy to have you on the Steady Show.
Absolutely.
All right, Sheen. So say you're ready for the dub plate.
That's
Why? You're just afraid that dub plate, right? We don't know if we do it right now.
I'm looking fun, man.
Have some fun? All right. My wife said for have some fun. So let's see if we can find the dub plate. Boy, I don't know, we never really string up so quick. It's all right, man. I'm coming with it. All
right, may I work on something?
Just be patient. Yeah. You're gonna get the PowerPoint, right?
Yeah, I don't even know how to do it.
I know how to do it. I got it. Don't worry. All right, so folks, we are gonna give you folks the dub play tonight. There you got it. You're doing good. Yeah, man. So, as we do this, we just want to say, we recognize that this thing with the ladies, the taking of the lives, the dirtying of for a woman is not a good thing at all. You get what I'm saying? The Lion TV show. Welcome to the Steady Show. Thank you very much for coming through tonight. It's good to see you. Yeah, man. So we're talking about, wicked women wrapped in a wicked bed, and as usual on the Steady Show,
wrapped in a wicked bed.
In a wicked bed. Women, you understand me? A wicked woman, we say?
Yes.
Some of the women are wicked too, but anyways, let's just get into it. All right, let's see if we can do a little dub plate for the night now, because we try to do a little fun before we get into the serious topics on the show. So let me see if I can find it right now. I think I click into this. And all right, I think we find already, man. No. All right, folks. But we'll see if it's a win or a spoil. Let's go.
Wait.
You know ready?
No, run it.
All right. I'm not hear nothing.
All right, go on again. No,
Let's see if it's a win tonight for us. Let's go. Oh, I think I may turn off the something here now. I'm going with man.
Me no know no, but
no man, I'm do it, man. All right. The next one then. Steady sure. Let me say.
I just said the show a girl, them a we are on the place. Come out, we are on the place. Said the show a girl, them a we are on the place.
Yeah.
Checking, cause we run in the place.
I want them call me Freestyle City. When them call me Freestyle City. Big up Castidra and Chummy. Big up Chris and big up Kelly. Big up Carlin, big up Lindsay. Big up Julia and Jody. Big up Natisha, real Rody. Big up Elmo, real Chargy. Big up Avagi and Josie. Big up Father Greg and Cindy. Big up Princess T. And Moody Father God. Father Reed. And me say, big up, me say everybody. Me say, big up, me say everybody. If you say, in a bad time. Big up, me name steady. Hey, if you like this steady, show no free feel like it. If you like this steady, show no free feel like it. Leave a comment, leave a like, leave a share. Just like it up here. Big up. All right, Steady Soul is live tonight.
Welcome to Risa.
Welcome back to the Steady Soul, folks. Yeah. Without bad. That is a big tune. At least we did better than last week.
Your name. Actually, your name. Welcome, Teresa Maguire.
We have Teresa Maguire in the building. All right. On the Lion Show, bigging up Teresa Maguire. So we are waiting on Jody and Pantry and some other guests to join us in studio tonight. Did you manage to pick up the PowerPoint?
No,
so we
I did not.
All right, let us see if we can go to the slides right now, so we can look at a couple of things that we had researched. I don't know. It seems like we got everything right down to the last minute, and now we're running a little bit behind on things, but you have a PowerPoint right here, right?
I do.
All right, go ahead and talk about it, and I will just continue working on this.
All right. While we get the PowerPoint on your screen,
yes,
let's go with it from my screen.
All right, let's do that.
We're going to help you study. Send me topic.
All right, go on.
Send me topic, that's we help you study.
All
right, here we go.
Women
wrapped in a wicked bed, they fall in love and end up then. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
All right, of course, we have Jody and Patrick coming through later. We have some more guests that we're expecting, but let's go with this.
Mm-hmm.
On the first screen is the word femicide. And femicide is a word that we came across while we were doing just a little search for this show.
So we're talking about femicide as opposed to homicide.
Femicide as opposed to homicide.
Okay.
Homicide, of course, read the home, but femicide targeted against females. So I'm going to read the definition. Femicide is an emerging category of crime which has been defined by the Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean as a sex-based hate crime term, broadly defined as the intentional killing of females because they are females.
So because they're females, so it's like we talk about the predator-prey situation.
Yes.
They're preying on the females because the females are weaker, at least physically. So a lot of times they turn to the females and they kill them.
Because they're females.
And it's a big thing. And you have stats about other things. So you're looking at something in the chat right now. We have Mood Lifestyle in the building. Big up Mood Lifestyle in the building. Let's focus on just continuing. Right. We'll big up people as they come along.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna read that the part of the definition that matters again, since it's not on the screen.
All right, go ahead.
A sex-based hate crime term defined as the intentional killing of females because they are females.
Because they are females. Wow. Unfortunately.
All right.
Continue, babe. Don't focus on the screen.
Yeah, you gotta get focusing on the information. I'm still looking at the camera.
Oh, you're still looking at it? Oh, I was wondering.
All right, here we go. UN Femicide World Statistics.
Yeah.
Every day in 2070, World Stats Every day in 2017, 137 women and girls were intentionally killed by their partner or a family member somewhere in the world, according to UN statistics.
Wow.
In 2017, some 87,000 women and girls were murdered worldwide, according to a 2018 report by the UN Office on Drugs and Crime.
Wow.
Of these, 58% had their life taken by someone in their inner circle.
So it's
30,000 by their spouse or intimate partner, and another 20,000 by a member of their own family.
So a lot of this thing with its femicide has to do with intimate partner crimes.
Absolutely.
Or at least by somebody that that's known to the woman or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's very unfortunate.
And here's a statistic to match that you just said.
Mhm.
Fewer than 1 in 5 murdered men were killed by their life partner.
Life partner.
Fewer than 1 in 5. No, we know say only man are dead, and that's sad, right? But fewer than 1 in 5 murdered men were killed by their life partner.
What about the women?
82% of women were murdered by their life partner. 82%.
Yep, 82%. So it's a real thing. And you know what? When we came up, we actually established the topic before we even did the research. So when we went and we did the research, everything basically lined up. You understand what I'm saying? So we've been looking at the history of the femicide, especially in Jamaica. And everybody knows already. In recent times, it's just woman after woman after woman after woman. You get what I'm saying? Every single day. We know the most recent cases that we have going on out there. Every single day, some other woman is being killed or has been killed. And usually it's by somebody that was known to them, usually by their partners. So it seems to me there was a time when the man them used to love the woman them. You understand me? But it look like right now, I just money the man them love. And as soon as something come up, you understand me? It's like the first resolution is to kill the woman. So they not even want the woman to go out there and move on with her life and be happy with somebody else. You understand me? If it's not me, then it cannot be anybody else. And a lot of men tell women that kind of foolishness all the time. You get what I'm saying? So it's a very sad situation that we have to deal with right here in Jamaica and in the Black community on the international landscape. So we have somebody that is in office in studio with us right now. We say God time. Big up yourself. Welcome, God time. We'll soon let you right into this studio right here. You're going to pull up the slide so that people can see what you're talking about.
It's processing.
It's processing. So it's taking a while.
Yes.
Come and know you're never going to feel comfortable tonight.
No, not after I put all that work in.
I understand still.
So here.
All right, you can put it up right now. Let's add it to the
Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
and I'll go to the slide soon. Princess T is in the building.
Princess T in the building. Big up yourself, Princess T.
First content comment, although we don't put up the big ups them. Sometimes people marry the devil. The devil himself.
That's true.
Yes. And I hear like one case in Jamaica, I'm gonna bring her up soon. Her twin sister called her husband the devil.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Some
person very
people
soon.
marry the devil. Most Lifestyle says this is a real eye opener. I know it was bad, but Jesus.
Oh yeah. Because them cases build up, like I watch YouTube a whole lot.
Yes.
And I can tell you almost every single day, it's like a joke or a competition that is going on to see who can kill the next woman. And it's very, very wrong. And we're just kind of exploring that tonight. So we notice that God time is here. We're going to let the person into the studio. And we believe that this person was invited by Jody. So God time, what's going on? God time, you want to unmute your mic?
Let us know when you're ready.
Our phenomenal woman.
Phenomenal woman. Let us know
Yeah,
when
phenomenal
you're ready.
woman. Just let us know.
Yes.
You can just open your camera and give us the thumbs up and let us know when you're ready to come and talk to us. Welcome to the Steady Show again. We're so happy to have you. Folks, remember to go ahead and like the stream. Like the stream, share the stream. We got a whole lot of stuff that we're going to go through with you tonight. So again, phenomenal woman, please go ahead and just turn on your camera for a little bit and just give us a thumbs up and let us know if you are ready.
All right,
to come into the stream and talk to us.
Sorry, baby. The Lion TV says true talk. True talk.
Respect Lion TV. Yeah, man.
There are the statistics on your screen. That's the last one is the one I think Moose Lifestyle says it's shocking. Should know it was bad.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Killed by their life partner. It sounds so ridiculous, so absurd.
Oh yeah.
All right, but let's go to Jamaica because that was world statistics. So
that was world statistics. So let us look at some of the Jamaican cases.
Yes. So
crazy thing.
And even before we get into the cases, here are the stats.
Yeah.
Countries topping a UN compiled list of intentional homicides, female, are mostly in Latin America and Africa. Regions which struggle with gang and ethnic wars, unemployment, and this deprivation. Probably a deprivation, but probably a privation. I'm gonna know a name. So, all right, here we go. Topping the list is El Salvador, with 13.9 women murdered out of every 100,000 women murdered. 13.9 are cases of femicide. All right, and then and that was 2017. You know who comes second? UN listener.
UN list.
World, you know.
World.
Jamaica, you know.
Jamaica.
It's like we have to win everything.
What's a shame. It's like just as though we're good in other race, them a shame we're a race to see who can kill the most. I was talking about. I doubt if we're not even at 4 million people yet, or we're just right about the 4 million mark.
Yes.
As it relates to the population of Jamaica.
Yes.
And so on. So that's not a good look. Folks, and again, as we say, a lot of these things, they are intimate partner crimes. So some of the things that we say we really need to look at is the whole matter of people being in love triangles. You understand me? The whole domestic abuse situation and so on. And one of the things I want to say about this, at the get-go is that our men in Jamaica, them are fail the island. They are failing the country. By and large, big up to all of the good, positive males that are out there. You get what I'm saying? I know enough of Uno out there, but the truth is that the brothers, they're not doing well. And I always say one thing, I just think that a big part of this thing with males just have to do with the fact that we have so many males raised just by a mother, males not really raised by no other males to discipline them and impose their will on them at a very young age. And a lot of something that I see a lot of that pain man heart enough, like we look on social media, whether it is on TikTok or wherever, and we see that we have our good friend Jody in the building. Welcome. We're gonna give. I wonder if she's ready tonight, Chiefs. We're gonna give her a usual couple minutes. If she's ready, you can give us a thumbs up if you're ready to come into the studio. Looking all beautiful backstage. Hey! For one single night, Jody decides she go work with a steady.
Oh, wow.
Oh man. Welcome the beautiful Jody and Pantry with us in the building tonight.
Thank you. I was about to reach.
Boy, with us there right now. We're right at the place where we're looking at the slide.
Okay.
We're just about the murder rate. You get what I'm saying? Femicide right now. And we understand that women are the most vulnerable category of people on the earth. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? And we will say El Salvador, they're the only ones who top Jamaica as it relates to the killing and hurting of women. And for us, we see Cindy in the building. Cindy, big up family.
Welcome, Sharon Lovelock.
Big up, Sharon. Big up Jules. And Jody, I know you're busy, but don't forget to share the show on your Facebook page, okay?
You know what? You too.
I got it. I think mine is showing. So let me just double check to make sure that it's all right. So
All right.
yeah, man, we talk about the fact that things are not well, and enough of the man them they now represent. And it seems to me that because men are not growing up with other men to teach them responsibility, there is a big gap there in a lot of our males. And believe me, this is where I love females. I talk to them every day. You get what I'm saying? And I see what they're doing. But I'm telling you, we are the only race of people that are comfortable thinking that we really can raise a bunch of children without fathers. And we're not blaming the mothers. We're just saying we're at crisis level right now. And them boy, they need guidance. Because guess what, man? At the time the boy them are turned to in the community. If you don't watch Politics Watch with Sir P, Unspot Media, and all those crime channels, those people get the intel and they get the insights on the things that are happening with a lot of these males, especially over there. So in a Kingston, Spanish Town, we know some will be at a place to play with anymore either. You get what I'm saying? So, and they will tell you that it is the influence from the men who are negative people in society that these boys are gravitating towards. And when they gravitate towards it, at an early age, you put a gun in him hand. That's power that is not ready for deal with it. You put a gun in him hand, you put money in him hand, you put everything in it, but you never teach him no kind of responsibility. So what you do find is that there are problems. But even if they don't go that extreme, you need men to be at home teaching men responsibility as well. Because a lot of these situations where the crime and violence is happening, man and woman in a relationship, the man is supposed to be the leader in the relationship, the leader, the provider, the protector. You get what I'm saying? The lover. He's supposed to be all of this stuff in the relationship. Oh, by the way, phenomenal woman. Yeah, the device is not connected. When she comes back, I will let her into the studio. I forgot about her for a second. You get what I'm saying? But what does I say is that the man them, because they're not being taught responsibility, but feel like when the responsibility of life hit them, when the responsibility of life hit them, when the bills hit them, you understand me? When woman start get emotional her time of the month and she start act out, some man will do it. And then you have a man them also will go out there, they might cheat on the woman, they might manipulate them, they might gaslight them, they might beat them, they might do all kind of things to them. So then guess what? No, when things go bad and the woman decides that she gonna leave, guess what happen? They don't want the woman to leave. Yeah. They want her to sit down in the abuse.
Right.
Because in most of these cases, is by the time they kill the woman, it's not the first time that them put hands on the woman. It's not the first time that something really serious did happen, really life-threatening, and sometimes the woman them think say, they're going to get away with it. But one day, the pot boil and the boil and the boil until they bubble over, and then you hear somebody's daughter gets dirt. And it's just a sad situation. So, Jody, those are just some of the thoughts that I hold about it. I don't know what you think, but it's just very sad what's happening right now with our beautiful ladies in this little country called Jamaica. What are your thoughts on this, George?
The thing is that, you see, steady, I'm not saying none of us hold the keys to our lives, right? We don't know what tomorrow can or may bring. Right. No. However, we have some form of control in terms of our decision making when it comes to being in a relationship with someone who, has the potential of being a psychotic or a narcissist. And I starting this way because people have to understand that no mentally sober person will not just get up and hurt their spouses just like that. No, we have our human tendencies to be drawn to people who look good, people who smell good, people who have nice smile, people who own something in life, whether them own businesses or them drive a nice car, them live in a nice house. The thing is that sometimes us women, we don't even do researches to find out, is the house his? Does he own the businesses? Is he even wearing his colognes or him borrowing best friend cologne? Right? We don't do researches. We just decide, say, a lot of the times women, I'm talking for and about some of the women, you know, we tend to go for the things that doesn't matter long term, because we can use only the physical, the externals, to measure or evaluate if a man is for us. And then the things what we physically, externally fall in love with, they vanish over time of being in the person's life. So you'll realize that maybe when you just went out on the first date, the fragrance that the guy wore, you realize that you're there with him about a year now and never ever smell that fragrance back. Ever. Because you know, people have to understand the human tendency of putting on that show. When we want something, when we need something, we're gonna put our best foot forward, even if we're pretending for a couple minutes or a couple months or a couple weeks. We're going to put our best foot forward. It's the same as if somebody is going to do a job interview. We're lazy, we don't really like work, but we're not gonna tell them, say, oh, I'm very lazy, I don't really like to work, but I need a job. We don't do that. We tell them, say, we are one of the most agile, we are one of the most consistent, you know, we're high performer. Nobody's going to lie. And it's the same for relationships. The moment women and men start realizing that people will be their best selves in the initial stages of meeting you, the better our lives can turn out to be. Because people...
So prevention better than cure.
Right.
People
pretend, steady, people pretend, and that reach a whole lot of these men and women who have died, like dead bad. Because, and it's not just women alone, you know. The men them, I get dirt too.
True.
Because it's recently a man go in yard and the next man shoot the man in their own yard. Film own a woman, right? So it's not just, I'm not just gonna sit here as if women are the only persons who are losing their lives in domestic violences, right? So we have to be careful who we choose to be with. It's very difficult, really, when persons are pretending, but there are red flags and there are signs. Research is broad now. We have the whole World Wide Web to find out certain things in terms of a person's trait or the mental capacity. We can do research to find out why the guy here, I like the guy here, we just meet, we are dating for about 3 months now, but why him only answer my calls when him feel like to answer my calls? You know, he says he likes me. We started a relationship, but why does he always do that? Why?
So actions are not lining up with words.
Right. So why is he?
Okay. Red flag.
Why is he constantly cutting the calls? Like every time me a call him not answer, and every time him a call me a answer. You know, and it's like every time I try to speak to him about, you know, why you doing that? I realize that you've been doing it for some time now. Whenever I'm calling you, you decline me or you just don't answer. And the moment you call me, if I am doing something and I don't even answer right away, you get angry. You disrespect me. I don't understand. So, you know, people need to take their little time and sit.
So, George, what we can say is that those things are early signs
of course
of control and manipulation.
Of course. Most definitely. You know, the moment you're dating somebody and let's say he asked you to choose the date, location. Where, babes, where would you like to go? You know, I wanted to pick the location that you want us to go out on a date, right? And let's say the girl pick AC Marriott, right? So she want to go and have dinner at AC, right? No, it's another red flag if a guy starts telling you instead of choosing, but yet still he starts complaining about the location. So I'm gonna tell her, say, oh, I don't really like the hotel there, I don't like the location there because and I'm gonna give all of the because A, because C, because D.
So
And
hold on now, Jody.
Right.
So when I give you all of these excuses, let's look at some of the possible things that could be going on. One, it could be that he genuinely cannot afford a place like that. I'm just speculating.
It could have been, but he's not giving that reason. And
He's not giving that. Yeah, all right. So he's not being honest with you.
Readers. We're not mind readers. That's another red flag in our relationship. When somebody expects you to read their mind, they are telling you A, B, C, D, and later on you find out that none of that mattered. It's just the cost. But the person just never want to tell us straight, say, at the cost, right? Because remember, I said these type of people who are capable of injuring or killing their spouses, they have to put on the show, right? They have to put on the show. So that's gonna bruise his ego. You know, if the girl knows that, oh, I don't really have it, I can't really afford. So he's going to eventually annoy until the girl decides, okay, you choose the location then. Since that you don't want us to go to AC, choose the location then. Now, if these things are a constant, where every time there is some form of negotiation or compromising and the person is not compromising, the person is not negotiating.
But always expecting you to compromise and negotiate.
But always expecting from you have to know the red flags, right? Now, if you dating a guy and the guy is always acting a little bit impulsive, he's very aggressive towards even something like just watch the actions. It can be that somebody ticked him off.
Look at traffic.
Yeah, all right, little traffic, right? And him come out, cuss bad word, slam car door, them little thing there assigned to, because no mentally okay person is not really going to act out because of a little traffic. So some little petty things where you could have slide, when not slide none at all, with the spouses them, then you know say you have to do careful evaluation. Because this person might one day take a head and bash it in a wall because of the same temperament that they had, going through a traffic line one time. And
so people with anger issues now, anger issues, irrational people, controlling people.
Right.
Always have to be right. Love argue themselves when they're wrong.
Most definitely.
Deny the things that they did and said.
Right. So so I'm kind of rolling down slowly. So once women and men are able to identify the signs, the negative signs, the red flag signs in the other partner, you are marking yourself safe. Stop telling yourself that, Lord, she cute, and she's an intelligent girl, and she independent, and that don't really matter.
But we can't just identify. Are you saying that if we see these things at the get-go, not only should we just identify and mark them, should we just mark them, or is that the time when you should exit the kind of situation there?
Well,
are
no.
You suggesting that you exit the situation?
No. Firstly, we don't want the domestic violence. We don't want people ending up dead, right? So right. I'm starting from the top. before I
Right.
get to that point where it manifests
Okay.
and then it's too late.
Okay.
In the beginning, people need to know, find out more about the people they're dating and cut it off before it gets into something more permanent. Because once it going as something permanent, there's no coming back out of it. When a person true colors, when a person true psychotic, narcissistic self, controlling self, impulsive self start come out, it's hard for people to escape what is about to come. It's hard, and that is why.
A lot of times these people also have another side to them, which is charming and sweet. And
Always.
you have some things about them that we can hook you. For instance, like some women would have said toxic D is the best that they ever have. If it is toxic, then it is good. But this is the same person who is toxic and who plays with the law that is likely to manifest even more serious attributes down the line, up to and including domestic violence, up to and including the dirting of them people there.
Listen, steady.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most of the women who reaches out to me on a day-to-day basis,
Yeah, no.
they ask one question. I never know that so much people could not ask the same question. Right? They ask me one question. How did you know that it was time to leave? Right? How did you know that it was time to leave? Right? No, separate and aside from that, there's always a follow-up where these women are similar as well, steady. Right? They're similar as well, where they're like, they will list out everything. Jody, he's very disrespectful. He's very controlling. Jody, every time him come in, if him angry about nothing on the outside, him carry it inside, him broke things in the house, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, some of them would say, every time him come in and him drunk, him bust me lip, him thump me in my nose, him thump me in my eye, and yet still it's only because of my child or our child, or it's only because of the children. So they're telling themselves, some of these women who are, you know, sharing kids with some of these sick men, right? They feel trapped because they're saying, oh, my daughter, oh, my son. But guess what? Them don't know, say, the man don't care about that. That's why I'm going to eventually kill you one day. And then all your daughter and all your son is going to end up without a mother. Right? But so I don't even know what kind of spirit is that really keeps people bonded to abuse.
Wow, hold that point for just a minute. We would like to say welcome to Renee in the studio right now. Renee, what kind of darkness this way that tonight? Are you doing? How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for having me.
You are welcome. Welcome to the Steady Show. Thank you for coming through, man. So Renee, we're talking about the very serious matter of you know, women being killed by men, the femicide situation. A while ago we pulled up some statistics and we look at the fact that aside from El Salvador, which, you know, thankfully they are above us, not to say that that's anything to be thankful for, their lives being lost. You know, Jamaicans are killing the most women. And in a lot of these cases, it's intimate partner abuse. So we just kind of went through some statistics. Jody was just giving us, you know, just some dynamics as to some of the early signs that we see in such a situation. I don't know if you have any familiarity, but what are your thoughts on the whole thing? Did you see the topic, by the way?
No, I didn't see the topic.
Okay.
Don't worry, Renee, we got you.
Yeah, we got you. All right.
Yeah, so
Renee, light up real quick though. Renee is emerged from the darkness, right?
Renee.
Hey, Jody. Renee, easy, man. Renee, it should emerge from the darkness to the light. All right. So what we're talking about tonight is women wrapped in a wicked bed. They fall in love, then end up dead.
Okay.
So we make sure. So we put one little web on the thumbnail. You know, is a web. Them get
Yeah.
caught. You get what I'm saying? So by the
Yeah.
time they fall, they think they fall in love, but they really fall in a web. You understand what I'm saying? And we are dealing with this in Jamaica on a regular basis. What are your whole thoughts about all the frequency with which we are really killing our women in the country? Renee.
All right. And it's so fortunate today. I was having the discussion with a friend. Um, she was telling me about an incident with someone in her family. They saw the signs, but they were like, "I just giving them a chance." And I said,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, you can't. The first red flag that you saw should have been an indication that, listen me, it's not going to go well." She said, "No, I'm just going to give them a chance because the person can change." I said to her, "Well, to be honest, sometimes giving chance to person, I mean, it shows that you're not heartless, but it depends on the nature of what it is that you're giving the person
Right.
chance.
True.
Because if you give the first time a man hits you, listen me, I said to someone that only person allowed is my father, but my father is not
Mhm.
right.
We're hearing
I'm
a
hearing
bit
that.
of a yeah, I
Hold
hear
on.
that echo.
Go
One
on
sec.
again. Go on
Go on again
again.
now. Go on again now, Renee.
Yeah, so I was talking to this gentleman because some persons are of the belief that if their partner is not beating them, they are not being loved. I think that is stupidness. But then again, everybody has their own belief, to each his own. But when it comes on to beating, I am not in agreement. I am definitely not in agreement with it. And I am saying to my friend today that, listen, me, the first sign you saw or you see, it should have been a warning.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell other person that, listen, me, I'm giving chance. Abuse is a no no, definitely a no no.
Mm-hmm.
So I am not in with abuse. And when it come on to abuse, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest, I'm currently studying social work with a minor in guidance and counseling. Not yet finished. But a part of my assignment that I got was to do abuse. And when that my teacher gave me a video to
Mm-hmm.
watch, and to be honest, it got me
Mm-hmm.
so emotional because a lot of persons have been going through a lot and they are not speaking about it. Why? They can't find
True.
nobody to trust. The minute you say to your friend that, I'm going through this, the entire world know
Gossip.
about it. Right. And we are in an era right now where everything is about videoing. Before someone come to your rescue, they video it and it goes
Screenshot.
viral. So there's no more trust. And one of the things is why men become so abusive because the lack of education.
True.
They just feel like they are done. You understand? So there are so many things we all need to go back to the drawing board to really look closely on the reasons of why. Maybe do a questionnaire just to get
Yeah.
the answer, as to get other person's views on
Yeah.
what
All
is
right.
causing
So
our men to treat us the way they treat us.
Renee, I love. Thank you so much. Love the thoughts, love the insights. But I want to. By the way, do we need to take some things from the comment section at this point? Cause we
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 don't
kind
have
of
to
came
yet.
out. We don't have to yet. All right. Big up to the comment section. We see your comments. We will soon do it. But Renee, and we put this one out to Jody as well, and anybody out there. But we know that in a free country, or Jamaican women and black women on a whole, they have a propensity, they tend to gravitate towards a certain type of man. You understand me? The scammer man, the hype man, as Jody probably implied earlier on, the image man. You understand me? So one of the things I heard Jody say, which ties into everything I'm trying to get to right now, is that she talked about the fact that we have all of these external things that we pay attention to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm saying the external things, sometimes though the problem is behind a lot of the external things that these men go out and they try to acquire, the car, the this, the that, whatever. Because one of the things that we must also keep in mind is that a lot of times, a lot of these killings, they are not being done by the people who commission the killer to go out and do the killing. A lot of times it's somebody paying somebody to do it, because
Yes.
there is an economy behind killing people, the contract killing and so on. You understand me? We know about the recent case right now with our member of parliament. You get what I'm saying? And while we don't know the facts, I can also say it's one of the reasons why that prompted me to do this show as well. Because when you find out, I know you mentioned the education part, and for the most part, the education is a big part of why we are having the problem. But you have decent educated people, they have so-called decent educated people who are also participating in this kind of wickedness and
Yes.
brutality and murderation of the women. So the problem is huge. And I believe that a big part of it has to do with the fact that survival is a big part. One of the things we talk about, and I'm glad I'm gonna mention this. And Dan Perry, welcome. We can let him into the studio right now. Welcome, Dan Perry, backstage right now. Let him into the studio. You get what I'm saying? Welcome, Mr. Perry.
Shabong,
Yeah, watch my
Elbow.
Shabong. What's going on,
Yeah,
sir?
man, blessings, blessings. A good night to all, you know. And
Bless
Good
bless
night.
up.
I'm here in live. I'm here in live and
Before you
in Chicago to receive my goodies from the pastor tonight.
I know.
uh,
Complete him now. Yes, no, Jody.
Johnny, that's a man that troubles you about the pantry.
I
We
know,
see
right?
we see brother Rabdan in the building. By the way, Mr. Rabdan, you're here.
Here.
Rabdan, you're supposed to can give us a speech on this too, if you're not too busy, You get what I'm saying? Pastor Rabdan is in the building.
Yeah.
So let's drop the link, man, just in case Pastor Rabdan want bless us with 2 words. Because this is a real serious thing. But back to the point that I was making. You get what I'm saying? With the women, they gravitate toward the hype in Jamaica. In America, they gravitate to what is called the hypergamy. And the hypergamy mean they want to get with a man where we have the success symbols, the hot car, the hot clothes, the entertainer. They love to gravitate toward these men. And we also have this phenomenon where a lot of women, they're drawn to men who already have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 baby mother, and they not really take care of them children there. So we also have asked the question, because everybody knows that Jamaica woman them, they don't really love no lame man. You understand? They don't want no square. They don't want no boring man. They don't want no church man. You understand me? They don't want none of them no man there. And a lot of them say they want a man who can protect them. You understand me? A man who can defend them if something goes wrong. But what them not understand sometimes is that sometimes the same man who gonna fly up in somebody's face out the street, I'm not saying enough to defend your woman sometimes, because you have to defend your lovely lady. You get what I'm saying? But the same man who have the propensity to fly up in everybody's face when something go wrong, that is the same man that is likely to do stupid things behind closed door, which is up to and including dirtying women. Dan Perry, I don't know your thoughts based on what we've been saying so far, but this is a very perplexing thing. We understand, bro, that after El Salvador, a way I lead in terms of the dirting of the women. What are your thoughts, my brother?
Well, basically, I think as you just alluded to us being behind El Salvador,
Yeah.
we are always from one extreme to the other. So don't be surprised if we overtake them or undertake them somewhere to get in front of them. Because
That's true.
I
That is true.
I definitely don't see any change in sight anytime soon, based on how
Mm,
these people are orienting themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Now, men on the whole, and I'm just gonna speak on both sides of the fence,
Yeah.
and I'll begin with the men.
Yeah.
Men on the whole are tend to believe, I tend to believe that a relationship is a partnership. It is sorry, an investment, right?
Mm.
Now, a relationship cannot be an investment when both people are spending time together. So if your time spent with this lady is valuable, then her time spent with you is valuable also. You're
Okay.
both bringing,
Oh,
I'm gonna come back.
um,
he my forward back.
yes,
Yep.
whether you're bringing tangibles or intangibles, you both are bringing something. So you can't just look at a relationship as an investment. It's a partnership, right? Now, if you buy your lady a car or you buy her a house or whatsoever it is that you bought her, right? It must have been that she has or have done something good for you to have bought her that. So she has already worked for that gift that you gave her. Now, if I am working with you, Sheldon, right,
Yeah.
and I have completed my week's task, and you paid me on Friday, and Saturday morning I come in and say, Mr. Clark, I am not going to be working with this company anymore because I am seeking greener pastures. Do you
Mm.
ask me for the pay that you paid me yesterday?
Can't do that. Can't do that. You work for that
Right?
already?
Exactly. So
Mm.
until we as men get to realize that whatsoever we have done for a person during the relationship, that has already gone, right? And that has already been earned, right? So, I mean, if the lady bought your car and you're separating, you go and say, well, look, I have your car where you give me, see your key here, because I don't want it. No.
Mm.
So, we keep, and another thing is, we have too many spineless men in society. We are all
Mm.
about what our friends think, what our friends are doing that we want to do or can't do. And that is where the ego comes in. And that is what leads most of us to kill women. Look here, people have been separating long before us, and they're going to be separating long after us.
Long
Right?
after.
It's not a phenomenon. It's nothing.
Right.
It's nothing new. So
Right.
what we need to do, I mean, breaking up is never easy. But yeah, we can do it. And we have too much men, and I will say this with no apology whatsoever. We have too much men who are ceding their power to women rather than empowering their women. Because ceding
Mm.
power and empowerment are two totally different things. Then,
Mm. Break that down
as
for
the
us. Break
pastor
that down
said,
for everybody. Yeah.
as the pastor said the other day, we have too much jellyback man in our society, too much amoeba. See? Stand up and be counted. If you want
Yeah.
to be a king, one of the first things you have to do before becoming a king is treating your queen like a queen. Then,
All right. I
so
like
guess
it.
what? We're
I
done
like
with
it.
them, this one. We're done with them. Yes or no? Let me
Yeah.
talk to the women now.
Wow.
All women are females, but not all females are women.
Break it down,
Right?
sir. You get to that clip
No.
from Jody. Yeah, man. Explain it.
Women women should understand. that you get what you allow. When you settle, when you settle for less than you deserve, you're setting yourself up to get less than what you settled for.
Wow. I like that.
That's right.
Then,
I love it.
and, and you know, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Women tend to think, all right, look, Jonathan beat up his wife last year. The year before, he went beat up the person that he was with. What is so special about you that you believe he's not gonna do the same thing to you?
Come on now.
That's my point. That's my point.
What is so special about you? You keep, you keep, you keep thinking that yes, you need a bad man to defend you. There are many, and let me tell you something. There are many silent guys out there who just go about their business, go to work, come home, smile with people and laugh with people who can mash down a man for you. But you don't take the time to find out you want the bad guy, you want the bad man to defend you. Well, one day he's gonna defend himself against you.
I love that.
And finally,
I love that point.
and
Yeah.
finally,
Yeah.
to the women who think that they can change a rascal from being a hoodlum, I have three things to tell you. I just have three things to tell you, and that's gonna be it. One, Jackass can't wear ass shoe. Two, Janko can't turn hummingbird. And three, that shit can't make manure. I rest my case.
All right. I love it. Thank you. Respect, Don Perry. Love the talk. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Well, there you have it. Renee, Don Perry had a lot to say. Jody, Don Perry had a lot to say. And I think what I gather from him in a lot of what he's saying is this. And I think everybody, to some extent, this is what we're saying. We have to look at the choices that we're making as it relates to who we get with. You get what I'm saying? And as I said before, women are drawn to certain kinds of men. And I guess they don't see the other side of the coin. You understand me? I can tell you, if a man was a good boy a long time, church youth, going to school and, trouble in the community, tuggy and, and name brand clothes. Do you realize how much easier it is to change those little things? Bring the man shopping. If I ever get one stylist to show him how if you do that, tuggy up himself a little bit. You show him the little ropes a little bit because obviously he was spending his time doing positive things in life. We have somebody else that's there. You get what I'm saying? It's hiding right there.
Oh,
you understand me? All of those little things they can change. But a man who, as Renee said earlier on, that sometimes is the poor educational background, the lack of ability to reason. Come on, man. What about social media every day? We hear when people are arguing. We hear the things that are coming out of their mouth.
Right.
So we know say a lot of people, not only did they not do well in school, a lot of people are not reading either. They're not really doing anything. They are just going with the wind and the waves of life. And unfortunately, a lot of times is when the women go and then go give them a man a 1, 2, 3 picnic, then get married to them, or them do something else that bind them together, that the real things start to come out as it relates to. And then remember, properties are park. I remember a part of it, has to do with the fact that the man them then just fine say, and then we can look at some of the cases now, scenes that we have on the slide.
Yeah, ready?
A lot of times the killing go on, because the man realized say, in a situation where like his wife or whatever, he realized say easier for him just kill the woman and just keep everything to himself. So that's a part of what is driving the whole thing. The two of them build together, relationship broke down, and get somebody kill the wife. Because if I go divorce court, if I go split everything in a half, if I go pay child support, and all of those things.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So because if I go divorce court, if I go pardon? Oh, I would see the building right now.
Natoya is in the studio. Welcome, Natoya.
Natoya in the studio. Welcome. Welcome, Natoya in the studio. All right, Natoya, you here? Greetings. You're hearing the conversation right now. What are your thoughts about all these killings of our women in our country right here, so in Jamaica? Natoya?
All right. While Natoya gets ready, you know me. I want to keep
All
it
right,
rolling.
no
because,
problem. Natoya, when
yeah.
you're ready, you can just let us know, all right?
We have a few comments that we need to
All
get
right,
to.
so
while
let's
we
look
have
at some of the
slides
comments,
that we
because the
need to get
comments,
to.
yeah.
So let's go to the comments.
All right, let's get in the comments.
And I don't know. Probably let me take out the slide in the meanwhile.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Yeah, it's gonna come off in 2-1. Okay, there we go.
All
right. We were talking about the statistics on women. Nat says, I think that is changing because if you notice, most of the crimes are being committed by females.
Yeah, one of the questions I asked too. I don't know if have we reached a point where most are being committed by
not
females.
Statistically, but she also goes on to say male crimes against females are being reported. While I guess assuming that
I like the point. That's something to definitely think about. I will love to hide things in Jamaica.
It's true.
All right, go on.
All right. This comment was read already. We're moving down to.
About this person.
Okay, hold on. Let me grab him. All right, Natoya is coming back.
Yeah, let's her back in the stream. All right.
And I'm going back to the comments.
All right.
All right, we have a lot of comments there. I'm trying to get to the next content.
Big up to the comment section again.
All right.
I'm going to put up the comment section, Bannerman, because we take so long for acknowledge them tonight.
Know, it's been a while.
Yeah, we have to put up the comment section thing, so I'll wait there again. Like this.
That's
all right,
yes,
Make
it
it run.
Let it run.
This one is to say respect to the comment section right here, sir. You know?
All
right, go on.
The Lion TV show, New York in the building. High school young men are turning fathers and they themselves need father figures.
Exactly, I love it. When the father figure is missing, a lot of things break down, and I'm going to always say it. Me remember growing up being one of the younger ones, may have bigger brother, may have bigger cousins, may have bigger uncles, and may I tell you, they know how to rein you in, so I know that it works. You understand me? Thank God me have a lot of males in my family who stand up under them thing. And we never have no conversation around the table with the ladies in the family as to who run the place. You understand me? Because the man them stand up in their role as men, and me being one of the younger one, then me understand. So I'm telling you, it works because I've had to live with it. Yeah. I didn't have a choice. Me never have a choice.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right, go on.
All right.
Up to this day, I'm gonna want to cut you up to this day. Me as your uncle. If you do nothing, especially from my mother's side of the family, if you do nothing, then I really then I really say nothing to you, you know. If you do anything in the family and they hear about you, they don't come to you and talk to you. They just don't look, they don't deal with you none at all. And you know what you do. Violation. Sometimes boys need that when they grow up to understand so they can't just do anything what they want to do. Because when they grow up and nobody can control them, that's when they turn nuisance and kill anything they see in a society. No. All right, go on in the comments.
Natisha says it's not only in Jamaica, it happens here in the US as well. Men go out and work and they feel that the mother is to be there all the time. All right, here we go.
At least those men are out working. We're talking about absentee fathers who are not in the children's lives at all. All right, go on.
All right, come on to the next one. All right. It's okay. It takes a while to get to them. Creating a good impression is important. Nicholas Robdon Robertson says, creating a good impression is important. It's hard to say I can't afford it when it's a girl you are trying to win. Well, if you can't afford them, also choose who you can
afford. That was early up toward what Jody was saying, I believe.
Yeah, probably about men not wanting to declare
that they can't afford certain things. All right, continue.
All right, here we go. Donnie says, from the first time you see the behavior being exhibited, cuts. This is a content comment. Somebody say, where is Junior? Danisha, you say something?
Junior.
Or Natisha says
somebody want Junior.
Junior is not feeling well tonight.
Oh, man, Junior. We pray he will be all right.
And healing to him in Jesus' name. All right, I'm going. We're gonna get to the next content comment there. A whole heap of things are going in that chat. I apologize. All right, Rob Gunn in Inspires
That's why we have to
says,
move a little faster.
a lot of this have to do with women making poor decisions up front.
Yes,
and that's what
yes,
the ladies
yes,
were saying
yes.
earlier.
Those upfront decisions.
Ignore all obvious flaws because they think the best about people.
Miles Monroe used to
Untrue.
say that the job of the father is to protect the virginity of the daughter. Back in the day, when fathers were in the house, man couldn't just come a yard so and pick out one daughter without going through some serious kind of scrutiny.
Yes.
You remember that thing that I have on the very slide that we put up earlier on? We will get back to this. Let's run through the comments and then we'll go back through some of the slides and then back to the panel.
All right. Roman Inspires says some women prefer crosses man. They will turn them eyeballs.
Yes, sir.
Badness
Yes.
and flashiness is
Yes.
attractive.
Yes. And we need to talk about it. The girl them love thug and they love bad man. A gunman, none of them they want in their hole. That's what the song say. It is true. It is true. Gunman she want in her hole. All right, go on.
Natisha says, "Me want my husband
Until-
beat me till me can't see. As some know him love me."
She's
Natisha,
been sarcastic.
of course she is.
She's been sarcastic. Natisha! You are troublemaking tonight. All right, go on.
All right. Cindy says, some women, it's a come. Okay. Some women just need a man by any means necessary. They just want to be able to say, I have a man. Which
Very
is
true.
so
Very true. Very true.
Natisha says, why would I sit and let a man put his hands on me? She says, I don't care, educated or not.
No, that's not supposed to go on.
No woman, this continues, no woman should ever on a man never beat on a man
Beat on
for
a man
any
for any reason. All right.
All right. Welcome, Binty Bugs. Here we go. Rob
Dunn.
Inspired says, them same church girl will try to get with people's husband and then take an ordinarily trying you.
So the girl them, as I said, they want hype man and they want man where I do things. So what I say is you have to have men around to train the youth them. If you can't make it through school, go learn a trade.
Mhm.
You understand me? Go learn a skill. Find some way to make some money because money is a part of what the man going to bring to the table, and you have to empower the youth them because if the youth them cannot find legitimate means to be able to provide and to take care of themselves and to maintain a lifestyle to be respected in society, they're going to do despicable things in order to make money, including contract killing.
Right.
You understand me?
Right. All right. If women start, Rabban Inspire says, if women start upholding their values, setting their boundaries, the end result will usually be more fruitful. Most waste man will do what the woman permits. All right, me read it right. Most waste man will do what the woman permits. These little allowances lead to future catastrophe.
So boundaries are very important. Again, who are the boundary boss? The daddy them usually. Because sometimes once a boy come into the yard and mommy like a boy.
Yes.
You understand me?
Yes.
No more boundary, no this, no off limits for mommy like him, you know. He pass every test, you know. Elmo, allow me to tell her.
Him gone, man. Him gone, man. From mommy love him. Oh God, that's the nicest boy. Not my son-in-law.
Not my son-in-law.
Yeah, man. Oh, don't tell me that. Not my son-in-law. He is decent fitness.
Yeah. For mommy like him. He can get through. You understand me?
Yeah.
It's 555 in the bit. What?
Yes,
one
a
second.
555 is the Lion TV show that me just say.
Hold on, it's a 555. You should be in studio talking to us, man.
Let me
save him there. Click on us. Two people.
Hold on. Me know. Natoya and MC Amoy are
Amoy in the building.
Am I forward?
Cherie. Me put them on screen already.
Put them on screen.
Put them on screen already.
Keep them backstage. Anyway, go through the comment, girl. Every time, man. Run through the comment, man.
Robban Inspire says getting pregnant for a man with a trailer load of picnic. Where him now, man.
Our women them do it. They do it. I'm telling you, we have some things in our culture. If those things don't change, you understand me? We're going to see some result. Again, if a man want to have a bag of picnic or whatever, you understand me, it's fine. But if he's responsible, if the man
Yes.
is responsible, you think him gonna just become responsible just because of you and for your good turn up more than for all of the other women them in the world? You understand me? I don't think it's gonna work like that. All right, what else do
All
we
right,
have?
555. I dropped the studio link again for you. It's in the chat.
Yeah, man,
Go
555,
ahead,
come talk
click
to her,
and come
brother.
on in.
Whatever realize you
All right,
know.
Dwight Samuels. Oh, start on. It says, if women, picking it up, if women is coming up, were to take a stand and demand better decorum in men, you would see a paradigm shift in male behavior. It's the women who determine how they are treated. Women have set the bar of expectation so low, they are now having a problem crawling under it.
Oh,
Men
Jesus.
live to impress women.
Facts. All right, Natoya and Amoy, welcome. Back to the steady show. One have to about this thing here. The man them a dirt the woman them every day in a Jamaica. Go ahead, take it away. Maybe we can go with Natoya first. Natoya, you ready to talk to us now? Unmute Natoya.
Maybe Natalia is a shy person and she just listens.
Maybe she just want to listening. All right, Amoy, we know you the side. Talk to it.
No.
Amoy, unmute the thing and talk to him, man. Where is she? Are we mute her?
No.
Oh, unmute.
Yeah.
Am I there?
She there, man.
Oh, okay.
But
mute her, right?
no. All right.
She's
Well, you're
talking in the chat.
Go back.
All right. Good. Me go back. She's now muted again. All right.
Oh, she's muted.
Yeah.
Hey, if anything, you probably can log out and just come back into the stream. You and Natalia. We don't know exactly what's going on.
They both send a message in the chat, okay?
Okay.
Oh, they're messaging?
Private chat. Well,
private. All right.
Should we not even go over there? So let me go over there.
I'm
Thank you,
unable to
Renee.
speak. Oh, okay. Natalia, I'm unable to speak right now.
Phenomenal.
Okay. All right. Big up. Thank you so much for letting us know.
Thank you,
Natalia, one of the main reasons. Natalia says, one of the main reasons why men kill women is not knowing what they have until it's gone. And then when someone else take her, he can't stand up. I get exactly what you said. Very true. So even though the man them abuse the woman them sometimes, they still don't want to lose the woman them. So let us look at some of the cases of the women. You understand me? Just a few of them. This is like the most recent one. You want to go through this one now, babe?
Yeah, no problem. All right, here we go. So this is Sheena Patterson and Soraya Paulwell. We all know what happened with them. This is the one that's trending now. Philip Paul, the mother of Philip Paulwell's daughter and his daughter are both gone. The circumstances, another femicide. All right, here we go. Who do it? We don't know yet, but we shall.
So the one that is still being, and these are just recent ones.
All right, here we go with the next slide. Donna Lee.
You remember Donna Lee, this case the other day?
Cop boyfriend charged. She left her mom's house, went to his house, went missing. A whole story about the truck and the coach and the dumping and all of that stuff.
Kill and hide evidence.
We'll see where that goes. All right, here we go. Tonya McDonald. This is Beachy Stote's wife. All of them are heartbreaking, but this one is just crazy.
And we're seeing recent updates. So Beachy Stote is known to have also dirted his first wife, and then this younger wife called Beachy, she young, right? So Beachy Stote in his 60s, but Beachy Stote is a money man. Again, pay a man off, and you understand me? I say I hit that.
And there was an update for this, I think, either earlier this week or today, where the witness, the person the trigger man, is talking about what actually happened, what he was asked to do, what he did. And after it was all done, and him called Beachy and say, Ray, it done, him say good. Make we move it. Chantel Blake McCullough. I followed this one.
I remember this one.
No. This one.
Yeah.
I'm still not over my annoyance with this one.
Right.
And
Mm.
I'm not cutting in King.
No
No,
man, no
I'm gonna
man, no
allow
man.
it to
It's okay. It's okay.
Man.
I'm still not over my annoyance with this one. Because you see Jamaica is a place that I love, but Jamaica don't love us.
No.
Because this man should never be allowed to take the kids and leave Jamaica and not be treated as a suspect.
Oh my goodness.
And now he's living in Canada, right? And the girl is still dead.
Yeah.
If I were my if I were my sister, let's move on. America me live.
All right.
Let's move on.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, man.
So
Oh my
Elmo gave
God.
you a snippet of that one, how that one went. She's a twin, and it was her twin who came out and spoke out for
Yep.
her, defending her sister to the end.
Right.
Welcome, Jovian. Welcome, Jovian. Hey, Jovian, we have the
Hey,
link here. So,
Jovi.
Jovi is here, so let's drop the link. So if Jovi, we're gonna drop the link, man. So if you're not too busy, you can come and talk to us. You get what I'm saying? We always love to hear from you, Jovi. So come talk to us.
Yeah. And you know the
All right,
funny.
that's the
Sorry.
link, Jovi. So Jovi and Lion King 555, you can click that link and just come talk to us in the studio. All right, go on.
Yeah.
Chief.
I was gonna think about me move it right along.
Yeah, man.
Chat
Continue
along.
with the cases.
Slickiana, this is Slickiana.
Yeah, Sikiana, this one go on in a mobile.
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Yes, this was a different one.
Let's put back Natoya in the studio.
Okay.
Add to stage.
All right, there
All right,
you
good
go.
to go. All right, go
All
ahead.
right, Slickiana left Kingston, was going to Mobay to meet up with someone allegedly, to meet up with Rashawn Patterson allegedly. He is charged, I believe. But yeah, he turned himself in. He is charged. Her body was found washed up on the beach in Montego.
And this one happened.
half
This happened
naked.
shortly after the Donnelly.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yep.
Like a few
I was
weeks.
like, yeah. I was like,
Say it
I
again,
want to go on
Joe.
this. What was that, Jody?
Like a few weeks after. That
Yeah,
day.
man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Right after. It's almost as if fair case come for eclipse for Donnelly in some way.
In a
Because we say, okay, this one had just had died down, and then this, it not even had died down. They were still in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And then it just popped. So, well, I don't know.
Yeah. And then this is the
Wow.
last one. we
Who
have
remember
on
this one?
Northrica Williams.
Yeah, I remember her, but I didn't remember the full story.
So this was
Yeah.
a lawyer and her husband.
I remember
He-
the lawyer.
He took her life. So she's from Mobi originally.
Yeah,
So,
I remember that.
Again, they basically say the guy was some soldier and he had some mental issues.
My
We all,
God.
well, you know, so once lawyer get involved, they're gonna talk about mental issues. And then you have Chantel Wright. I think this was about in 2018.
That was that was when I was living in the same vicinity where that took place.
Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Couple mentions too. Remember, say Beach is Stout son, they overseas right now because him did kill Fim wife overseas as well, Andreen.
Wow.
Here she is.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Like father, like father, like son.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Kill
Yeah,
his
man.
wife. This trial is something else.
Yeah. This is something else.
This.
So there is Andreen, and then I remember, I think it was Simone Collie Campbell, is a businesswoman. I think she's married to a guy from I used to follow these cases, but then every single day, even this a week, yeah, because I think a couple quadruple murder go on in Jamaica and like sets, you know. You understand me?
Yeah.
So I'm talking
Domestic.
about the domestic thing. But we decided to focus on the women because from what the statistics is saying and for what we're seeing in the news, you understand me? There's a lot of women, and but just feel like say a lot of these women, they weren't protected in the first place, and so people saw a wide open shot and they decided to take those wide open shots because it was just the easy way out. And it's as if in Jamaica, once you have money and you know people in a power, you can't get away with almost anything, and it's very, very sad. Very, very sad.
Remember you leave off a recent one too, the medic girl.
Medic.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we,
Medic,
no,
yeah.
yeah, that's true. We left her off and we have said Jesus peace. Everybody else did, and we're gonna put you up there just
Oh,
to
but
say.
fear case not even determined yet.
Yes.
Right.
No, fine, nobody did
We
not.
have people here in the
So we have
building.
hope, say. Jesus.
Right. I
So there,
understand.
yeah, there's a medic. So, guys, I mean, everybody, I mean, what are your thoughts on all of this? How are we going to really deal with this? Because all of these situations, intimate partner things. So when I know love triangle, a domestic abuse, the gravitate towards the careless man. How do we get our women to
It's
start making better decisions in men? How
it's
do we?
hard. It's hard. It's not easy. It's not something that is easy because once again, you have people who are great at hiding their red flags. You have people who are really perfectionists at hiding who they are. So it is very challenging. But at the end of the day, I believe that there are certain signs within body movement, body language, whatever them call it. There are certain signs in the action. How a woman program, how a man program, right? That can help us along the way. Because one of the thing is, one of the hardest things to detect, are people with personality disorder, right? People with personality disorder, it's a challenge, but some of them are so pronounced with their antisocialness. Some of them are so pronounced with their disorder problems that it always leads to the relationship instability part, right? Because at the end of the day, when one of them persons that turn up in our man life or the woman life, it is always going to be about the woman or the man always wanting to be in control, right? So once your relationship have one issue where you see the little control something there, and
Yeah.
I get out of hand, a danger of something that because it creates or it's like it creates or it causes this type of distortion thing when it comes to dominance control issues in our relationship, right? Because really and truly, why a woman get abusive, whether it be verbally or physically, and why a man get abusive, whether it be verbally or physically, the whole aim of that, is to try and control the victim, right? So that's why them use, when I see the woman start using little violence or the man start using little violence now, it's really an effort them are making a great
To control.
effort, right? To make the partner comply. Because people don't understand that most of these domestic killings is because one of the reasons is because the man wants the woman to comply, or the woman wants the man to comply, but it is more critical in the man wanting the woman to comply, right? The man loves to be in charge. The man, you're absolutely right. Perfect example. There are women who have been around before. We tell them story about like one psychopath where them did meet, but thank God them escape. Then that's the bullet. And like I remember this girl when we were having following the Dap on Girls Night, and she was talking about how when they were intimate, the man kept on saying a female body part and she not give it, and if she give it, she right? And she took it as a joke.
Yeah.
And he literally meant it. Like, if you give away your body to somebody else, I'm going to kill you. And the man literally drive past our yard one time and threw a McIntosh over there. I try to catch the house afire. So
She stayed with him after that.
No. She said she dodged the bullet. She dodged the bullet.
Okay.
He ended up doing it to somebody else, even worse. He was physically abusive to somebody else and he got caught. Right? So I think he did end up serve time or whatever it is. I'm not really sure how that did pan out completely. But women get the sign in the snide comments them, and sometimes the joking comments them. If you do this, me I will kill you, you know. You them type of something there, and them literally starting say, "Oh my gosh, I'm so awesome!" Like a summer good, you know, a summer great. That him we kill, you know. So
good term.
them stuff.
What a sick way to look at things.
Right. So yeah. So it's like the abuser now, they are always disturbed in their feelings, right? These abusers, them have feelings of abandonment. Some of them people here have feelings of abandonment, you know, right? And entitlement. Abandonment and entitlement. So just imagine a very entitled person. When I think someone went half know how sickening it is when somebody feels entitled to you, to your whole being, your whole life. That's like a prison, you know, that's like you get trapped in a prison cell. And then on top of that, the person is abusive. The person is repulsive. So it's like, you know, it's hard. It's hard for a woman look on one nice, clean girl in a nice, clean job, and you know that she's sick. Later on, you find out, say, no, but the girl is mental, and it says, I'm mad woman this. And it's the same
Mental.
when the woman say, it's the same when the woman say, but I know man, this one mad boy, this I can't get myself involved with. But these people are usually arrogant. Them type of people are usually arrogant, you know. So that is arrogance is a red flag sign to somebody later on be somebody where they never expect the person to be. Arrogance is one of the most evident red flag signs in a person's behavioral pattern. It comes with temper, it comes with aggression. Them that have no empathy, them cannot show no form of empathy towards the partner, right?
So essentially, these people they're really not normal people. So they look normal.
That's why them objectify women, you know. That's why some of these killers them objectify them.
So these men they don't really love women then though.
Them just
no, they really love them to deal with.
No. And guess what? If how you know say them really have disorder, mental disorder issue, you know. How you know say them was, you know, them want set of narcissistic vipers, right? When the ladies start show them signs which they never should have in the first place. When the women start tell them, say, oh, me I gonna lift you. When the women start showing signs that they want out or they are done, them fed up, them no want no more of this. Right? Fear come over them type of men here, you know. The controlling, entitled men, you know. Fear come over them, they cannot stand the fact of that woman walking out, you know, or leaving them to be with somebody else, you know.
So, one on Jody, before you move them further, I want to hear a little more from Renee. I know you started out and we went through on a circle, so I'm gonna hear from Renee and I hear Elmo's thoughts on it. But I saw something the other day where they talk about sometimes the woman poke the bear and not even realize what she's really dealing with. And unfortunately, sometimes when you're in too deep, you know, instead of you understanding, say, you really are dealing with something that is very dangerous and that could really take your life, you're there and you're sending out all of these verbal warnings, thinking so the verbal warning won't change. But the verbal warning not really change anything. And then it gets to the point where as soon as them believe, say, you're really going to leave, even with a verbal threat, that's when they probably do something very, very dangerous. I'm going to come back to you, Jody, but Renee, what are your thoughts on this? And Elmo, anything, because I know we've been running for a while, and then we'll come back to Jody. What are your thoughts on this, Renee?
All right, so there are 2 points that Jody touched that I was going to mention. Entitlement, because, you know, these men, they feel like they are entitled to a woman or a woman rather. So it's like if they can't have me, nobody else can have me. So I'm saying I don't really believe in that, but that's just their perspective. Another thing is women need to understand that if they are in a relationship with someone and they realize that it's not working, they are being abused, don't speak about it. Don't tell the man your next plan. Do it
And
in
that's what
silence. Sometimes some of the problem is that when sometimes we meet a guy today and he know where we live tomorrow. You don't do
not
that.
good,
And
not good, not good,
another
not
No,
good,
not
thing,
that.
not good,
not good at all.
True.
not
Not
good,
good.
not good,
Another thing
not
is
good.
some of these ladies they are naive because really and truly I don't know they let material things get the best of them at times. So because they see persons with high bends and this term that they're using now to be dollies,
Yep.
I don't know if they really realize that term. Dolly is something people play with.
Yes, and this
So
person.
man that title.
I
Hey,
like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah,
no,
I
no,
like
no.
it.
That is something you play with, man. Say it's
yeah.
like you're giving the man opportunity to come and play with you. You
Right.
understand? So
Somebody
women need to wise up. And one of my method of reaching out to other women, seeing that social media has become so popular, we just need to start, some campaigning to reach out to others. Although sometimes persons will actually watch the video with someone going through the same
Right.
experience and they turn a blind eye to it. So it's full time for us women, to wise up. You can't let men get the best of us. Wise up because this
I like that.
generation is
I love
I
that.
love
bringing
I love I love the term wise up.
Yeah, yeah.
this generation is way different from my father's generation. You
Yeah,
understand? I don't see men opening door for women anymore. The more
it's
the
rare.
standard. Women need to have standard. You can't accept the bare minimum. You understand? So we just need to go back to the drawing board. Most women need to go back to the drawing board and say, is this really what I want for myself?
And what I think about this, Renee. Again, I'm saying what we need are fathers who had fathers who teach them traditional qualities to treat a lady like a lady. Because if you're exposed to that kind of treatment at an early age, treat up a child in the way they should go. When they get older, not depart from me, she will expect that. You understand what I'm saying? Father
Yes.
Elmo, what you have to say? We've said a lot, bro. What do you have to say about? What are your thoughts?
All right. I just want to go down on unconventional road.
Yeah.
Women, right? And the sooner we as men realize how women do them things, the better we will be for understanding how they operate and what makes them tick. Women play mind games with men, right? No. Whenever a man finds out that his woman is cheating, the woman wants him to know. The woman wants him to know. And
When
when you
she's
find out,
cheating,
when
And
a
he
when
does.
a man finds out that his woman is cheating, the
yeah.
woman wants him to know. She's tired of him
Okay.
now, so she wants him to know. And when you find out, you are the last person to know. So, what do I do? Do I be a man and just man up and say, you know what, east see you and west see me? Or do I beat her to a pulp and then go end up side about another dozen man in ourselves? But we don't think about that. We don't think about that. We are so angry. We are so egotistic that we would have preferred to give away our freedom in a moment
Yeah,
of anger. They say, yeah, me are the real man. So do this and me do that. No.
Anger.
A woman's strength, another thing is a woman's strength is her mouth. You know. What the hell? It's a
True.
big man doing arguing with a woman, by the way. You will never win an argument with a woman.
Never.
But you and you yes, and you no. What are you gonna accomplish?
Elma, remember they say no, women don't argue to be right. The women argue for irritation, you know. So
Yeah.
when they get to the
Yeah,
argument, you know, they want to see how much they can rile you. But if you talk something,
exactly.
if you take this a little further, I'm gonna give you back your point, right?
All right.
So the woman I really love the toxicity, you know, because them say, you know, after the foolishness
Yes,
gone, you know, the woman them enjoy the hot sex, you know, in the middle of the cussing and the fussing and the fighting, you know. So the toxicity, the woman them sexually attracted to the toxicity
yes,
sometimes.
That's true.
That part of it is complicated.
very,
Anyway, a part of
very,
it is also
very.
wonderful.
All right. Let
Them
me give
the
you.
women them
All
when you
right.
love themselves.
I love it
Let me
foolishness
just
sometimes in the elbow. I don't know why, but they love it foolishness sometimes. But sometimes they go with the
exactly.
foolishness. Man. Yeah, go on.
All right. Let me get personal. Yeah,
Yeah.
about a minute and a half.
Yeah, man.
In 2010, right? The person who I I don't even want to say love because love is an understatement,
What are the
right?
elbow? I'm going to cut you. I'm going to make a talk. Somebody in the comment section said, she love locks up.
Nataya, couldn't have my speed, Nataya, one
Hey,
like an
we need my glasses. Talk about
And
this locks up. Bro. Locks up are one of
I
the
you
wickedest.
know,
Hey, talk here,
and for
elbow.
the people who love black shop, there are many men out there who can pick lock. Don't quote me on that.
sorry, I'm my son.
Yeah.
No,
Go on. Sorry.
no. So as I was saying, in
Yeah.
2010, right, I found out that the person where me adore went and slept with my friend. All
Wow.
right. Let me before I go any further, let me ask two questions. You guys are looking at me now, right? I am here.
Right.
No handcuffs. No, nobody died. Nobody was beaten.
Right.
All right. So my lady went and slept with my friend, and when I heard, I terminated the contract. One, her
Right.
position was left vacant. Her position was left vacant for in excess of 5 months. Right. And when I finally rehired somebody, I was ready.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you know what happened? You know what happened after all of that? Because guess what? It's not like I couldn't go out there and get a girl. There were like countless girls out there who would have been ready if me take up the phone and call. But it would not have been her. Me not ill yet. What me I do? I mess up somebody else and I mess up myself.
Right.
Right.
You understand? All right. When I finally found somebody, she wanted back in.
Always, man.
Always
Always.
like that.
But guess what?
Always, man.
I am not going to sit here. I am not going to sit here and tell you that it was easy for me all those months. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to say I had many quiet moments of crying. Yeah, me shed your water. But in all of that, I did that to heal myself. I hurt myself and heal myself in the process. So guess what?
Nice.
If many of us as men were privy to hear stories like this, because I'm not the only one. To hear stories like this and to know that guess what? That person survived. But we are not conversational anymore because of this gadget. We are not conversational anymore.
Yeah.
We will text, We will type text and all that. But once we are supposed to do oral conversation, we go
Right.
dumb, we go mute.
And
And
that's
Right.
why
that
I'm
needs to
glad.
change.
And that's why I'm glad we have this show, because we hope that somebody who will go through something can just watch and hear what we say and just hear certain things they can do. And today I was just looking at a case with somebody. Like I can't even take it because I can't put people business out there. But the long and the short is screenshots are there and the story is being spelled out on Facebook. You
Right.
can just see how these things they do happen, because we're talking about a lot of personal things, and people have egos and people will act. But sometimes when you drive somebody to that place of anger, sometimes they will do it. So I don't know. We're really in a bad position though as it relates to these things. All right, back to you now, Jody. You can continue with your point or any points based on what we've said so far.
After you make me get so intrigued, and I listen to people
Then that
business.
man, they say we have a short, but then another man, we have to come back and talk to you. But how do we make better decisions? We know we probably can solve the problems them on a wide scale.
Right.
But what can we start to do differently? Because are the gatekeepers for sex, but the men are the gatekeepers for marriage. Then disappear. Let me say it again. The women are the gatekeepers for sex. The men are the gatekeepers of marriage. So Jamaica man stay already. Once you let him in and he deal with that, he must make sure so you get weak to him in every single way. So you have to be careful of the
Right.
kind where you really are laid down with. You understand me? And
Well,
yeah, but what are your
I
thoughts?
want to me I say in a steady.
Yeah.
I remember a woman of God. She's in the gospel music industry. She said to me one time, say, anytime any women at all, any men at all have sex, this is something we don't, a lot of us do what we want to do from ever since when it comes to sex before marriage, right? But now say the people them who never have sex and get married, no come under attack in them relationships. But most of the relationships that have splattered and shattered, it comes through two people just running into sex, getting bonded, getting tied intimately, getting tied to each other physically, before slowly going through the necessary channels of learning about the individual first. So some of the things that we can do right now for mark ourselves safe is to do things the right way. Just don't be too jumpy to get into bed with somebody. God, me just think them days that don't for now. Cause I'm coming from a place where marriage before sex never mattered to me, or sex before marriage never mattered to me. As long as I felt like I was in love with the person, it was okay, and that was the wrong approach, right?
True.
Right. So now, in my present now, nobody can get me in them bed until me know what me need to do and know what me know for know, because it is extremely the most excruciating and painful experience and encounter ever when you find out say you're there with somebody with illiterate. They're not even literate enough to know how to handle you when you're emotional. They're not even literate enough to know that you never meant any harm when you were going through your raging hormonal season or hormonal season. You know, them not literate enough to know that, you know, they need to love you a particular way. They need to respect you. Them just arrogant. You know, the person arrogant, the person self-absorbed, the person has missed lack empathy, and all of that jazz. Right? When a person can't reason, you're in a trouble. Why is it you're gonna be in our relationship with somebody who can't even reason in the first place? Somebody who lacks critical thinking. in the first place. So we have to look into these things. How a person think, how them carry themselves, how them treat it, and then it gets deeper. You have to pray about your partner. You have to pray about the partner because I
Foundation of values.
I believe and I know that prayer conquers all. So if you have been doing it the promiscuous way, if over the years you have been going into these relationships through a promiscuous way of lifestyle, or over the years you have been meeting these people because of your flirtatious persona, why not try it? And you get beaten left, right, and center. Some people go in at it and them not come out at it successfully. Them end up dead. But if you ended up in something more than once, more than twice, and it always ends up tragic, right? Why not try it the biblical way then? Since as most times we run from relationship in the biblical aspect, why not try it the biblical way then and see if it will work out better for you that way? Another thing is you have some people steady and not you see enough of them girl yet who were dead. Enough time, them go in between people relationship and mash it up.
Lord have mercy.
And them don't know when them did take up on themselves. So you have some.
They didn't know or they knew. They didn't know or they knew.
Some of them never knew and some of them didn't know.
Oh Lord.
Right? So you have some people who literally took away death from some other people relationship, Enough woman feels that they hurt a girl, or enough man feels that them take a man, girl, or whatever it is. And them don't know say them help out the next person.
Very true. Very true.
Right? So you have a lot of people who them did wanty, them did licky, and them end up dead. Right? And then it's not all the time women are seeking relationship for money. We have to be realistic. Sometimes some women just need stability. Sometimes some women just really need stability.
Money is stability, not just money alone.
Yeah, they really just want a man who have a love and take care of them, and they in return will love them back. And them just end up with the wrong man.
But why do women always end up with the wrong guy first? And that we still try to figure out. Why them always choose the wrong man first?
I know women alone steady. You have men who still don't get over.
They don't spend time to get to know the person.
Then I get over their relationship of 20 years. I met somebody recently here in Florida. I went to a church and I was having a conversation with somebody outside. The gentleman stopped me, right? And he was telling me to keep my head up. He was like, chin up, I know, when you're coming out of broken marriage, whatever the situation is, it's tough. The journey is tough. It gets tougher over time too. But he was like, chin up. And he tried to explain that, he was with somebody for 30-something years. And the woman just get up and go there with somebody else. And there was nothing he could do about that. So it's like the man basically say, you have some people, they will always be who they are. But in the process of you getting hurt, or in the process of you knowing that somebody's ulterior motive is not good, in the process of you being in the toxic relationship, I as you said, things it's a spiral out of control. Shut your mouth, find your escape hole, and crawl down into it. Because enough people, when them see the man abusive, them have run off their mouth. Never left your place then. You don't need to tell the man say you're gonna left it. Worse, if the man head no good and you always get thumped down and kicked down, boxed down, you get locked out all the house and you can't ever go in when the rain fall. Why you tell the man say, that's why I'm gonna left you then? The man clearly is a madman, the man is a psychopath.
I'm just based on what Jody is saying, another dynamic just came to me, right?
Yeah.
And most people will not say this, but to me, truth is all that matters. A lot of these guys who are getting close to females these days, without the money that is derived from ill-gotten gains, they would not have seen where these women spread their small clothes, right? Now, listen carefully. All right. When you have a guy like this now who believes that, well, guess what? My money can make me entitled to anything. Then the woman is not a prize anymore, you know.
Right.
The woman is a commodity.
That's right.
You understand? No. Women have to challenge themselves. No. Based on all that. Women have to challenge themselves to see these men, to who they, well, see these things, these males, to who they are, right? Now, if you look at politics, you don't just get up from out of the cobweb and become president or prime minister. You have to be a councillor. You might have been an activist, then you become a councillor, then you become a mayor, then they make you run as an MP, and then you do a couple more years, and then you're eligible to become a prime minister. Now, what these women do? I take up one hoodlum and I make him husband. Make the boy be a yard boy. Make him learn how to be humble. Make him come around some water flowers. See a water. Go about solo put your cook. Then you make him a friend. And after he become a friend, you make him run the friend mode. See a while before you date him. What you do? I take up hoodlum and criminal and turn them in a husband. I feel no fault.
Yes, that's true. Oh Lord. Oh God, Amai, are you the only person who can answer to this right now? Amai alone. Only Amai alone can take and answer this argument. Amai, you understand how the street run. What really you want to take on this argument, you know, Amai? Walk along there.
Amai rich?
Amai, there.
Yeah, man, on camera.
Welcome, Amai, on camera. Amai, what you have to say about this, sir?
Honestly, you know, me there listen, you know, alright. The reality is, if I don't really know too much about that topic, I prefer to listen than for really comment, you know. There are certain topics where I have strong opinions on because of personal experience. But with the whole wind up dead thing, obviously me not dead. But the thing is,
That's right.
but the thing is, I have never been in an abusive relationship. To be honest, me never take nobody man. So
Right.
me kind of really would have prefer if me hear more from the side chick them, how them feel. You know, I think it's more dear night. I've always been a wife, so I kind of just listening out tonight. You know, so I'm here. If there's something that I feel like I have some strong point and you know I'm gonna jump in and give my two
Thank you for coming and letting us. Thank you for coming on camera and talking to us. That's what we want here on the Steady Show. Elmo, I agree with you. I don't know which logic say instead you get a good man and try to upgrade that man to have some style where you like or want. You go and you're gonna take one where is a terrible and almost impossible case. And then let me tell you, I think when Renee came on the show, was it no Jovia? When she came on the show, she talked about the fact that you have a lot of women who them got deal with the riffraff man them and the riffraff man them mash up their life. Right? And then after the riffraff man them mash up their life, them judge the good potential man them by the riffraff man them because then choose the riffraff experience. before the sensible man.
And then start to sit down, lay down, go and rule. See, you will never lay down for the riffraff.
Yes, sir. Yes. Good, sir. That can't make no sense. So it has to be that whole decisions are being made, and to me, I feel like say, and we don't talk about this in our culture enough, but in many cultures, this is what they understand. The first person a girl learns to love is her dad.
Right.
The way her dad loves her. A lot of men here, them have a tradition whereby they even bring their daughters out on dates. When the daughter them reach 14, 15, 16, take them to a restaurant, open the door for them, show them how to order, show them how to conduct themselves. Basically showing them what to expect from a man and nothing less. But what do you do when you don't have none of that? And you grow up not even knowing your father, not having that kind of protection. We have something on the slide. Did you put it on the slide?
Yeah.
We have something on the slide that I want to use to illustrate at this point that I'm trying to make. So I'm showing it right now.
It's coming.
I know, I'm waiting. I'm going to take a sip now from a bourbon. It's coming right now. When I saw this some time ago, it never happened. I just see my slide.
Yeah.
All right. Big it up on the screen there for me. Can everybody see this?
Yes.
Everybody can see that, right? So you can just exit full screen now.
All right.
When I saw this thing, right, I know that especially in America here, even in Jamaica, if a boy you can't buy with Jamaica man, them you want this man, that man, or whatever. Something about us where we don't understand of our community is there's something that is called race loyalty. So the reason why a lot of people marry people within their own race, especially people of other races, is because them understand that in marriage is a family thing, it's about families coming together. We are probably the only set of people them who get married and it's just between you and your spouse and nobody else is involved because we just don't have strong family structures. But I was really offended when I saw this. Now, I don't know if the person in the picture really said this or it's just a meme. You understand me? Just to make a point. But when a man is going to say the only reason him date black girls is because he hates eating fathers, that is what the man is really saying, what him really is saying, is that him deal with black girls because say he no have no father where him have to go pass. So he can always walk in and come pick her out for around a mommy like a cherry on the tree. Especially when mommy wants some grand picnic with pretty ears and pretty brown skin.
My God.
Because they only marry black girls.
He said and he never say he only marry black girls. Good point. He said he only date black girls. Which means to say, when you think say I love him because he moved softer, him also play a game with you. So we have to go get the man. What we have to do, we feel like say we have to have man. I speak to man, come and send my youth come to them. I say, yo, look out for them thing when I deal with women. In the future, I my boy is 17 years old. But him have to teach him a better game than I came up playing. I don't know what you think about this thing.
Well, I only say, as it relates to this, I only say one word.
Hold on, let me pause. Let me mute Jody for a little bit. 1 second. Yeah, go on, bro.
Yeah, so I'm saying, as it relates to this,
yeah,
I only say one word.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know, right? It shocked me when I see it. It shocked me when I saw it. Come here, I say. So there are men who. This is not about race, no. This is about men Now, in the comment section, you can see it because there are a lot of men who are saying, you are giving away my secrets. So there are a lot of men who know that they have easy access to come in and do the damage without paying the cost. Because the father is not there to put demands on him and to protect his daughter and to say, because the man I can figure out how the man move just by seeing how he move. You're gonna know him intention. So we need back men in the girl them life to really give them some kind of guidance. The girl them need guidance and the youth them need guidance. That is my argument, brother.
Well, Sheldon, you say, and you supposed to know this. When it comes to my kids, them, I'm gonna tell people this every day. When it comes to my kids, me a national idiot. Me go to electoral office to collect my ID. Have it. Understand? I'm a real idiot. And if you want to bring out or evoke the psychopath in me, just mess with my kids. Full stop.
And that's how it should be. That's how it should be. Remember the Bible says, the man should leave his mother and his father, the woman for leave his mother and father, the man. The woman for leave his mother, man for leave his mother and father. So there is a process that should lead to how we make these decisions, They should have really left mommy and daddy, because mommy and daddy are the best person to teach you how life gonna work, So you can learn from a woman's perspective, you can learn from a man's perspective. A boy can benefit from that, and a girl can benefit from that. So until we start building our homes and we start insisting on getting both parents in the homes, we're going to be in trouble. And I want to say, big up to my wife, because my wife always has say, a lot of the younger fathers, especially the millennials, they are really trying to make a difference and to be the father that they never had. And we're going to forever say, big up on yourself. Big up, continue your great efforts. But guess what? I never knew that we would have even got to 2 hours. What a wonderful show tonight. You can remove this from the screen. You can remove this from the screen. You understand me? Again, Jody, I want to say, big up yourself.
Thank you.
Jody. You're really doing us a favor. All the people you bring to come in and talk to us here in our show, working with us here, your insight.
Man, and I know we have something to say, don't you?
I know you can talk, man. Talk to me. What are the final statements and what advice?
No, man, it can't even be a final. My thing just got to turn up the debate now. But listen, I was saying, right, I was reading a slide. And I noticed that, it was really directed at the black woman, the black race. But one thing that we have to remember is that majority of the black race is not in Jamaica. It's in Africa. So one thing I have noticed too is that in the last 10 years, when they did a census in the United States, there are actually more white single mothers than there are black single mothers. And really? A lot of us would not know that because I want to talk statistics, because figures don't lie.
Right.
A lot of what you realize is that Hollywood is trying to push a narrative that there are so just miserable black women, worthless black men, and the ones who are not worthless are gay. Now, what you should realize too is that a Denzel will never be paid as much as a Adam Sandler. Why? Because it's a race thing. However, if Denzel decided to act as a gay man, he would be paid twice as much. So they pay black men more money to put on skirt and portray that gay role than they would a white man. And I think that if we don't really understand the underlying issue from even slavery, the aim was to break the family structure amongst our race.
Absolutely.
They were never intimidated by the Indian race. They were never intimidated by the white race. We are the only race that carry a gene called the Eve gene, which is the only DNA able to make every other race. When you think about that thing with them the afterbirth, They pay black women a lot of money. Our race is the only race. When you talk to nurses and doctors in the United States, the Muslims, the Jews, all of them, they ask to keep the afterbirths. And some of them will do all kind of things because they know the nutrients that come from it. For our race, many of us don't know the potency of that little thing when they talk afterbirth. Many of us don't even know that if we get some terminal sickness, that is something that can help to save our lives. And it is something they pay top dollar for from our race of people. I said that to say that there are many good black men. And I know for most of you, our persons on this, we're black people, we hang around black people. So of course our narrative will come from a black view because that's what we see. But some of us have been privy enough to see other family structures. And I can tell you this, black men are not the worst. They are not the worst. Because when you really look, they are not the worst. And I have had my heart broken by a black man. I was forced to be a single mother by a black man. But does not mean his behavior reflects the rest of the black population. I say that, and I want you guys to understand too. You were talking a little about marriage. No, marriage is not about how long or how short you know the person. It's just the principle. We are taking longer times today now than our grandparents ever did. Papa see mama say, you know, say me have piece of land and me that like me and you have 5 picnic, and that was it. Papa never cried. Look here, enough time mama don't know where Kentucky, enough of we got Kentucky, we got Ming, we got Triple Century and date, we got movies. I know mama don't know nothing about Triple Century, you know. Mama don't know if it's century or triple or double. I say that to say that we have longer dating now. We have longer courting now. People are together 3, 4, 5 years before. A man all day with a woman 10 years before him decide to marry to her. But then that could happen. So it's really.
Does that make sense?
No, that doesn't make any sense. So my point is, it's really has never been about the length of time. It's never. It's about two people who be like, okay, I think we have some core values here. We're going at this and we're going to make it work. As I said, two people. I not talk one want it and another one no want it. If you get what I'm saying. So I want to end on this note to say black, we are indeed have always been the best. And the only way for them to have us dilute our race and go marry the white man and pick up white woman, I have to tell we say we are the worst. I have to say, oh, we man them a dog, the woman them a bitch. And you notice how we speak to each other. I tell my son, nobody no call you a dog. If you're a dog, your mama a bitch and I'm not a bitch. So even how we speak to each other, we have to start when you hear Rasta man come and he say, Empress, I am with a Rasta man. And I can tell you, it's be a goddess, it's be a queen, it's be a somewhere, sometimes my head gone, I want me, Lord! Because I don't know girl thing over here, so you understand, and it's such a high class treatment. It's not just what he says or what he does, because their culture is so different. Yeah.
Rasta
so I'm saying, yeah. So all when my head look like map, I'm gonna have on a Louis Vuitton. You can't walk prouder than me, because somebody I tell me something in my ears. Say me are the cutest, me are the sexiest, me are goddess and all them something there. So I'm saying that if you happen to find yourself, somebody said earlier on to say about the importance of standard, the long and short, whoever you're with supposed to make you feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
We're not here to discuss every green flag, every red flag. But you know when something feel right. All we have been there. We didn't know something ain't right. Because we did feel it.
Yeah.
So whoever you're with is up. If them not make you feel good by yourself, left them alone. It's that simple, you know. And ladies, I just want to end on this. There's no such thing as men in short. There's no such thing as shortage of men. That is a psychology to make you stay in abusive and poverty life.
Yeah.
And women, I want you to be honest. Look right now. If the man is there with each, there's at least 300 man on your phone right now ready to step up and take your place. So oh, man for short. Man is not short. Man is not short. So our standard is what is short. So I may say if it don't feel right, it's not right. All right,
Yeah.
love and
All right,
blessed.
thank you very much. I'm more in the building. All right, big up On Call Weddings in the building right now. Steady.
Big up Uncle. Big up, big up, big up.
I said, the Rasta man she wants in her heart. But even play the cable channel in our heart. In our heart. You understand me? Love that. But she kind of bring the topic to a different level. Big up to the black race and all the positive things that we're doing. But race loyalty, we have to have that race loyalty. And one thing we need to recognize as people, you get what I'm saying, is that men and women, we have to learn to work together. And we cannot emphasize enough. We have to find ways to get back that family structure. Remember them saying that slavery? You see, as long as we cannot work together as a unit and as a family, as black people, unlike other races, we're going always in a problem. And that's why I keep saying the nuclear structure with the mother and father being there, it's the tried and proven method. We want girls coming out of homes where them have a man to see how a relationship function. Mommy and daddy, you see how a relationship work between a man and a woman. That way you come out with information based on what you witnessed firsthand about how things work. So we have to strive towards that. You understand me? And one by one, I think we can change things if we do this. We're at 2 hours and 12 minutes. You understand me? So we're gonna wrap up right now. So I'm gonna take the final comments from everybody, and then we'll wrap up the show. By the way, before we take the comments, please make sure you go ahead and you subscribe to the show. We are live every Thursday, 8 p.m. Jamaica time. And this is how we talk about things very openly, very honestly, and in an environment where there is respect. So thanks to everybody that's here. So final statement. I don't know who wants to go first or whatever.
Well, my comment is very brief. I just want to say to all those women, wise up. And to the men, let's remember that it was a woman who brought it into this world. Can I make a request?
Thank you.
I want Julian to sing a song by Itana.
Hey!
The song is Warrior. Wanna be your warrior, break down every barrier with my love as my weapon. I wanted to sing that song.
It look like Jody jump out that thing.
Jody can't jump out
She come back.
Okay, see her here.
Oh, she gonna give you that song.
Well, under you can't lift it because you have to tell Jody again. You see
she said she want Jody, I deal with that thing.
Yeah, deal with that thing.
Jody, I deal with that thing. She request a song, Jody, but I don't know if you have blessed us with a song tonight.
Next week.
Next week? All right. Big up. Go and do your thing. We understand how the thing go already. All right. Anything else, Renee, or that's about what you want to say to us in closing?
Yeah, man, that's it for me in closing.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you come back and talk to us. We like the way you talk. We have a lot of issues we need to trash out on the show with people like yourself. So make sure you invite somebody.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you. Bless up. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Elmo, what you leaving us with?
Oh, hold on,
bro. Hold on. Yeah.
All right, you're clear.
Go through, Elmo.
Yeah, so I just want to say that for women, are being slaughtered at an alarming rate. We are losing mothers, we are losing daughters, we are losing sisters, we are losing aunts, we are losing cousins, we are losing wives. But in all of that, the most sobering part of all of this is it's our sons that are killing our daughters.
Yes.
And we have to take it to a level where we become our sister's keeper, because from time immemorial we've been hearing about being our brother's keeper. Who is being our sister's keeper?
I like that. I like that.
We just need to have not equality. I can't say this enough. Not equality, but equity in all of this.
Yeah.
There are somebody's sister, daughter, mother, cousin, wife, friend, teacher, whatever. When you kill a woman, you're actually sorry. When you kill a woman, you're actually bringing humanity closer to extinction. That's all I have to say.
True. Let's protect our daughters, let's protect our sisters, our nieces, our cousins, our friends. Let's protect these ladies. We cannot continue to go down this road. You get what I'm saying? All right, George, any final words for us?
Boy, what I want to see happening in Jamaica,
Yeah.
I want to see an increase in funding for like women's organizations.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can really help women who feel scared to leave their abusive relationships. I want to see more homes, private properties being opened as like a safe haven for women, not just women either, but men. Can you have some man who afraid enough? Okay, woman them drop a heavy contract on them head and them fear for them life. But I believe if we are patient enough, we'll realize that being patient has its reward. But when we're being jumpy, too jumpy, that's when we can find ourselves in great danger. So just be patient, guys. Be patient. That's that.
All right, I love that. Be patient. All right, so I noticed handpick is behind is behind the scenes, but we're not seeing where you're connected. Guys, it's been a really wonderful show tonight. Thank you to everybody who came out. And there is so much more. There is so much more that we can talk about, and we will be talking about. But one thing here on the Steady Show, we will continue to strive to, talk about the issues that affect our community, that affect our people, and to speak candidly. And I really love everybody that came tonight. I love the thoughts we share. I mean, we only touched the surface of it because there is so much more, but I believe that we covered a lot of things. So with that said, I want to say thanks to everybody who came out and joined us tonight. It's been an awesome show. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. But this is where we say good night from the Steady Show. We want to say heart of love, never start of love, everybody. Bless up and thank you all. Bless up, everybody.